Morning everyone, this is Mayank Jhanji here, and yesterday was an unprecedented day for Indian stock market. After that US trade India deal, we shot up, to almost like close to all time high. If we see here, we touched almost close to our all time high when we opened in the morning. Say here. But then we slipped and we constantly kept slipping to the entire day. So yesterday day was, I would say, is a day of mixed bag. Why I'm calling mixed bag is because when we opened at the top, we closed near to bottom. Then despite that, we have been up by around 550, sorry, 630, 640 points. So it's a mixture of good and bad. So I think in yesterday's battle from morning, both bulls and bear have to gain something. But yes, I think the ending was not so great. Now, why is it so? Now, one of the reasons for the same could be that is basically to Tuesday expiry, which probably did not let the markets go up because suddenly this news came on Monday evening. So the participant did not have much time to react to. So that could be one of the reason. Other could be that somebody knows that deal, the way deal is structured or the way deal is shaping, it is still not across the finishing line. Yesterday night statement by Piyush Goyal that it is not formally being signed until now indicates that things are moving in the positive direction, but it hasn't concluded. So because it's still in transitory phase, so market doesn't want to encash everything as of now. That's why which I feel is where the whole bottleneck is. So from that perspective, we see there is certain level which you have to take, and as a trader you have to take care of. What's the first level? First level is some kind of support. Where the support lies, a nice little support lies somewhere. If I say somewhere close to here, this is 25,600. So my support lies at 25,600. Resistance is pretty clear, is at 26,000. This is level which you have to now watch out for. So now my range is now shorter. My range is now from 25,600 to 26,000 is my range where I'm watching the Nifty closely. And see, when any of this band gets broken, this is the band. So this is how we're going to know how should we trade now. If you want to do fresh purchase, fresh buy, I think if you remember these keys, you will understand. So entry point is greater than 26,000. My stop loss is 25,800. My target is, first is the all-time, close to all-time is 26,300. Then probably we are targeting 27,000. So it's a chance. It's a chance where the risk and reward is 1:1:1:1:1.5. So I mean, either you will lose 1 rupee or you will gain 1.5 rupees, on every 1 rupee of trade. If you are existing long, let's suppose you're a lucky guy, you are long since day before yesterday at somehow around this level. So your stop loss is below 25,600. That's what And again, your target remains same, 26,000, 26,300 and 27,000 depending upon your risk appetite. If I want to go fresh short, I should enter somewhere close to 25,000 880, because somewhere this is a level where it languished for some time yesterday, and that's why I'm putting this as an entry. My target should be 25,600, or if this doesn't broken, I think we are back to 25,100 also. My stop loss in this case should be 26,000. So this can work very, very attractive in the case of fresh shorts if you want to take it. Existing short, God forbid, I'm sure a lot of people must have already broken out, but still, those who remain, the stop loss is, in my view, is 26,000, and my target is you just hope that's 26,600 broken, and then this 25,100 where you will probably be able to break even on your trades. So that's how this trade should happen. So this is a trade for Nifty. For Nifty Bank, see, it's the same kind of chart. The opening was awesome, the closing is not. So opening was awesome, closing is not. So it's a even Steven game. Now what should I take here? If I am, I'll do one more thing, just to make things. So if you see, there is a trending line, which I've designed, like which is this one. So this trending line somewhere finds its peak here, which is around 61,500. So just remember these levels. That's one level is key. Then this is 60,000. One level is, and 58,870 and 58. So for fresh buy, my entry is if Nifty, say Bank Nifty goes above 60,500. My stop loss should be, this should be 60,000 ka niche, and my target should be this level, which is 61,500. In this case, my risk and reward is 1:2. If I'm existing long, again, it's a good state to be. My stop loss should be less than 58,800, which is this level, This is the bottom of this range, My target should be 61,500. I will aim for this straight away. Because I am already gaining advantage, I would like to take the maximum benefit out of it. We're going to do a fresh short. Then my entry should be below 58,800. Sorry, my bad. Entry should be below 59,800. My stop loss is greater than 60,000. My target is 58,800 and then 57,800. So I have two targets here, which is again very risk and reward, very attractive. If I am existing short, which is the very bad state to be, but still, my stop loss in that case would be 60,500 ke upar, and my target should be again 58,800 and then 57,800, same levels, as I'm talking about. This is how I should be trading in Bank Nifty. Today, as of now, the Nifty is largely flat. IT should be down. ADRs are quite, down at the moment. So let's see how it goes. IT ADR, especially Infosys, Wipro, the ADRs are quite down. So it means that we'll have a little sober opening today. And there should definitely be a pressure on the, on the bourses in the initial part of the day. Maybe the latter part of the day probably brings some, relief if Europe opens positively or maybe the US futures start to trade in a positive zone. With this, thank you very much. Have a good day. Take care.